Hi family, how are you? It's fantastic to have you back with us for another video, and in today's video we're gonna have a look at the crypto market. We're gonna have a look at some news articles and just, get a general feel for the market. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, right? Let's get down to the desktop and let's have a look at the market. So let's start coin market cap now. Some people may be surprised to see the prices as they are. I did mention in an earlier video that when it comes to conflict and I think it's disgraceful that we're in the situation in this year 2022 with Russia and Ukraine. For me it's kind of like going back in time. I kind of feel like by now we should be able to have a conversation around the table and come to some sort of agreement. So for me it's annoying to see what we're seeing in the world, but when we do get conflict, you normally see the market pull back into the build up to a conflict, for example, and then you normally see the market sort of recover to a point and then continue back up. And that's very much what I was articulating in an earlier video that was my expectation. Now with that said, I'm still expecting volatility. We don't know what's going to happen in regards to Russia and whether they're gonna look to take over the whole of the Ukraine, and then does it stop there, does it end there? And I think these are the things that we don't have the answers for at the moment, and will and are likely to impact the markets, not just crypto but the other markets too, right? And people obviously that have watched the channel for a long time know that I like precious metals as well, and obviously we've seen those sort of surge in the build up to the conflict. So you've got certain different hedges that you can use but for me a cryptocurrency, I see it as an opportunity when we pull back like this, and as long as you're looking at the right projects with solid teams, solid tech, a use case that you can see actually coming to fruition, I think if you've got all of those things, then I think you're on to a winner. But with that said, it's a volatile market. There is an awful lot of projects in this space that won't last the test of time, so it is risky. I'm not a financial advisor. This should be treated as educational purposes only, and you should definitely make your own investment decisions in this space and not just FOMO in based on what I say or any other influencer, because there's a lot of influences in this space that have no idea what they're talking about. You'll see other influences on Twitter that are being very misleading in regards to others and focused on others and discrediting others. I'm not a fan of doing that. I just think that we should be very open and transparent on a YouTube channel or a Twitter feed, and make sure that we're telling people that you shouldn't just FOMO in. Look for the right prices on the right assets that you think are going to be successful. For me is a huge opportunity, and I'm not saying a huge opportunity to go buy it right now. It's a huge opportunity when we get the next expected pullback, and for me I will be looking to ape into a few solid projects now. For me there's lots of people that got in later than Nick and myself did, and I understand that it's painful seeing your portfolios the way they are. On this channel we've been very clear that we have a long-term view or horizon, like investment horizon. So if we do unfortunately not get A bull cycle blow off tops and all that. Wonderful stuff. Nick and myself are quite happy to just build up our portfolios and generate generational level wealth ready for when we do. Because in my opinion we will. The trick is going to be making sure that you only get into the solid projects that are going to stand the test of time. And this is why you need to go away and you need to do your own research, right? But I think there's lots and lots of opportunity out there. There's a lot of projects that are much lower than their all-time highs. They're technically more superior than when they were at their all-time highs, and for me that means they're undervalued. There's some diamonds in the rough. You've just got to go hunt them out. But for me the market, it's hard looking at your portfolios, but I think if you've got the right mindset and you've got the stomach for it, think these are opportunities to be seized. But do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on what I'm suggesting here. It is just my opinion, it's not financial advice. Right, let's have a look here. Right, so we've got Russia may use cryptocurrency to bypass use sanctions. Global crypto trading volume went up 97,000, and so the question is that Russia could potentially be right, and for me they've got huge gold reserves. They're obviously in bed with China as well by the looks of, and it's gonna be interesting to see how China supports Russia with financing, bearing in mind they look to be getting cut off from the US and Europe, including the UK. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this all sort of transitions. But Russia have come out and they have said that they're looking to regulate cryptocurrency, and lots of talks around taxation and all that wonderful stuff, which is fantastic for crypto. But what does it mean around the rest of the world if Russia used this to bypass sanctions and stuff like that? I think that is a wider discussion, and it's going to be an interesting yet scary discussion to see how the rest of the world will deal with that, right? Like, we need to be honest and transparent here. I don't think this is necessarily a positive thing, although I love the fact that we're seeing countries the size of Russia looking to ape into crypto. So positive, but could have potential negative impacts on crypto long term. So yeah, but do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. I'm still on the fence when it comes to this one, with everything that's happening in the conflict and stuff. Another one here, I saw this again was posted today. I guess this one is a little bit misleading, although factually correct. Coinbase nets 2.5 billion in Q4 revenue, and Jack Dorsey's block records 1.18 billion gross profit. Now this is obviously the Q4 2021. Currently stocks are down for Coinbase, and I think that's really down to the current landscape and what's happening in the world, right? Whether that continues to be the case, I'm unsure. We've got to see how things play out, but ultimately I'm still really bullish on a Coinbase, still really bullish on a block, and really bullish on crypto. Another thing that's again, it leaves a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth. Sullivan's cancels 30 million crypto punk NFT of auction after owner rugged, and I guess this is rugged in the respect that they decided not to go ahead with the auction. I mean, a $30 million crypto punk would have probably been the largest all on record, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But then obviously this person went and basically boasted on Twitter about what they've done I don't think this is necessarily a good thing. I think this is something that you know, you have a commit, or you don't commit. That's my opinion on it. But again, I wanted to sort of bring to people's attention, and again, you know, this one's from crypto, it's crypto and seems sorry, and basically by a BNY. I always say, wrong melon plots to launch crypto custody platform. Again, this is just really bullish. You know, I quite often talk about the fact that when the markets are, and I know they're up like 10% it out today, but I do foresee them coming back down. We'll see whether it all plays out like that, but I like to look at adoption, and I'm seeing more and more adoption in many different ways, and for me, that, you know, means that if we are going to have a bearish phase that's already gone on for some time now, I don't think it will go on forever, is kind of the point. I don't think it's going to be one of those 3-year sort of bear markets. Crypto winter, that side of things, I think there's just far too much adoption, far too much happening. And I think, you know, it's an exciting time to be alive when you consider cryptocurrency. That's my thoughts and opinion. I think at the moment, you know, this is a market to be very, very careful of, and I wouldn't go open into projects right now. I'd be looking for a pullback. I'm expecting one. We'll see whether it plays out. Do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are generally on the market, and with everything that's going on in Russia and Ukraine, what impact do you think that's going to have on crypto? Is Bitcoin still going to be that, you know, gold 2.0? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Really interested to read through your comments. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.